So, Picard, Season 3, Ep 7. Amazing. I was pretty happy with last week, and now there's this. Greetings, Dave here. DCB Facts. Picard, Season 3, Episode 7. What? This is just the earmarks of a filler episode. This is, we have to have 10 episodes. We have 8 episodes worth of stories. Let's throw something together. No Worf, and no Raffi, which is fine. Riker. And the whole, again, I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as possible, but this just to me was like, and in reading some of the other things, there's a gentleman who I watch on YouTube, Dave Cullen. He got all 10 episodes, so he says, yeah, episode 8's better. In fact, you should watch 7 with 8. So I have to wait another week for this, but I watched it and I went, well, there's 45 minutes I'm not getting back. Very little to it, and the reveal on Jack, well, it's not a reveal on Jack yet, but yeah, there's not much I can say without being spoilery. I'll tell you what, if you're here and you don't want to get spoiled, I'll give you a 5. Still here? Okay. This whole thing was just, the bit about the leader of the Changelings and how, Amanda Plummer's character, Vadic, they can do things to her, and now she's patterned herself after the person who tortured them and was able to help them be able to do more things, be them more lifelike, because Odo always had a problem with making bodies. Same with some of the other founders. Now I didn't watch all of DS9, but I saw enough to know that the Changelings had a problem with that, so they're much better now. But it's just, yeah, there's something to be said. It's like, for 30 years, we've had Picard has aromatic syndrome, and then, what we found at the end of the last episode of TNG, and then in the end, or by the middle to the end of Season 1, Picard is dying of the syndrome, which is why he's now a synth. And now Jack has it, and suddenly, well, actually, it's probably not aromatic syndrome. It's just like it's like a superpower now. Now he was able to. He's a telepath now. He's able to control. It just. I don't get it. It wasn't very good. It was, and then the fact that, well, Lore's in here with Data. Lore's sort of fighting Data for control. Then why would you hook him up to the ship? Like, oh. This was frustrating, and I watched it, and I went, just to get through it, and we have this whole cliffhanger at the end of episode 6. Riker's been taken, and they've got Deanna. Do we have any of that in this episode? No, there's nothing. It was, let's throw off a couple things in here. It's almost like they have so much budget. And, well, we need a filler episode that doesn't really have a lot. Okay, these 2 actors, they're not in it. Okay, we want to pay them. Oh, and for a second, we'll pay him a little bit. Oh, maybe he's directing. I don't know if he's directing this one or not. He's directing, so we'll have him in here for a little bit. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything. It wasn't Star Trek-y. It's space journey. Whatever. It's not Star Trek. It's not anything other than the fact that we have Picard, and that dumb thing is too that we have the Aromatic syndrome, which is turning into sort of a Professor X sort of thing, and we have Professor X sitting there. It's just, I don't know. Well, 3 episodes ago. This is definitely not. And all the people on YouTube and all the saying, "Oh, I saw all 10 episodes. They're amazing." I've seen 3 good episodes ish. And good is relative because I've seen Picard Season 1 and Season 2. It's, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who they are making this for. And then, of course, there's talk too, but we have Starfleet Academy is coming soon. Don't care. It should be, Star Trek is, to be able to go. It goes out. That's why I always had a problem with DS9. DS9, everyone comes to DS9. Yes, they got the Defiant there to do things, but it's you go out and see things. You go out and see other cultures. You see other things. You know, even as my friend Larry was saying about some of the stuff, like, you know, with Space Abraham Lincoln and other things. Those were fun episodes. Those are ones you go back and I agree with them 100%. All these things are watch once. Just, yeah, I've seen it. Whereas I've watched Tapestry, I've watched Inner Light, I've watched a lot of episodes. In fact, just the other day I went into my Netflix, and because I've watched them so much, I said, remove my watchability of Next Generation. Well, just the fact that I've watched them, so I can start counter Farpoint and then go through, because they all said, yeah, you've watched this, you watched this, you watched this, you watched this. So sort of go through again and watch them again, just because this stuff that they're putting on now is just, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that's my take on this. I don't know what the thinking was for this episode. So let's see what episode 8 brings. Let's see what it brings next week. I'll have a look at that and we'll see. So that's my video for today. Everyone have a great day. Talk to you all later.